It's going to be a busy place, David. It's going to be a busy place in Big D down in Dallas. It's going to be
Oh
a
yeah.
big time summer because look, they already locked up Matt Duchene to a 4-year contract extension, $4.5 million. He's got first 2 years, he's got a no movement clause. The second, if they get a second buyout window, after year 2, they could buy him out if they wanted to. I wouldn't have given him 4 years. I guess that's what you have to give him, even though he
That's
didn't
the
have a
AAV.
right. But his playoff production wasn't greatest. The entire team didn't play great in the playoffs. I think it's the law of diminishing returns. I think he had something to prove after Nashville. He was getting 1-year deals. Now he's got a stability. I'm not sure if Matt Duchene puts up the same numbers that we saw Matt Duchene put up in the first couple of years in Dallas.
And I'm also not sure if that deal makes sense for Dallas.
No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't make sense. Because why would you give him a 4-year deal knowing that he's going to be 35 soon? Knowing that, okay, we can give you a 1 or 2-year deal. And then we can, if you really want to stay for 2 more seasons, we can do it the right way, like we're going to do with Jamie Benn, where we're going to maximize the 35-plus clause in the CBA.
Not to mention, they have hundreds of thousands in cap space right now.
Yeah, $400-something thousand, and they still have to move Mason Marchment. They still have to move one of Matt Dumba or Ilya Lyubushkin or both. Now maybe Maverick Bork leaves. Oh, and not to mention there's the Jason Robertson rumors that won't go away, but I don't think he's leaving. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It wouldn't be the first time. But I just feel like it's a Brady Tkachuk situation where that's a lot of the outside noise, and the people in Dallas are just saying, no, they're going to exhaust other options because that's a piece we don't want to give up on.
I'd be shocked if Jim Neal trades Jason Robertson to re-sign Duchene and Jamie Benn.
Yeah.
Right? But they have to move, like you said, these guys, Lyubushkin and Dumba, let's say both. Who's going to go on defense and with what money? So they're in big trouble, and there's a high possibility that there's a lot of league minimum deals going to Dallas on defense this summer.
Yeah.
If that's the case. And then Mikael Granlund, too, has to be signed.
Well, that's if they can afford. I don't know if he's going to be. I think he goes someplace else. I think he's going to maximize his value someplace else.
He's priced out of dollars.
The Duchene deal today priced him out. Let's be honest, it priced him out.
Maverick Bork, a team could offer sheet him, tomorrow morning or whatever, tomorrow when it opens up for $1 million, and Dallas are screwed.
Yeah, they can't match it. They can't match it.
So, that's someone to watch as well. Mason Marchment, you could get some money. You could get some.
You could get something for him. It's $4.5 million in cap space that you don't have.
But they're desperate. Dallas is desperate. So teams are not going to give up a lot of money, a lot of assets.
Well, I mean, just look what the Rangers did to get Chris Kreider off their books and what they got back. They got a 3rd-tier prospect from Anaheim and draft pick. When realistically, they should have been asking, if they retained a little bit of money, they could have got a higher prospect for their team and a better draft pick.
Oh, Anaheim was definitely the winners in that situation.
Yeah.
And you're going to see other teams try and take advantage of Dallas for Mason Marchment, for sure. Same thing for Matt Dumba and Lyubushkin. They're going to ask for picks back.
Well, maybe they buy out Dumba.
I don't know. Dallas is, Jamie Benn's not going to ask for $2 million.
No, but he's over 35, and you can give him a 1-year deal where it's the low base salary, and you make it up in bonuses.
Yeah, hopefully. I think Jamie Benn, $3.5 million or more. I'm sorry, but you got to go.
Yeah, I mean, I know they want to make him well, Jim Nill says he's a Dallas star for life, so then they're going to find a way to get that done. And if they do, then that's great. But if they don't, well, he's out the door. And they priced themselves out because they signed Matt Duchene to a 4-year, $4.5 million deal. And
look,
and I know, look, you made the trade for Ranton, and it's great. You gave him $12 million. It's fine. But now you put yourself in cap hell. And I don't hear anybody using the no state income tax as an excuse for Dallas right now, because if there was such an advantage, they'd have if somebody put it to me, they'd have an extra $10 million to spend, which they don't.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do some tough decisions. Maybe, you never know. Jason Robertson could get traded. It is smoke right now.
It is smoke.
When teams heard about this, you don't think they came up with some solid offers for him?
No, I bet you they did. And I think Dallas wants to recoup whatever they lost in that deal that to Carolina.
No futures for Dallas, no cap space. It's gonna be a heck of a summer down there, that's for sure.
No, need a new coach. They fired Pete DeBoer, so you need a new coach. So you need that as well. So Jim Nill has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and this loss definitely hurt them, and
Yeah,
it's gonna show for years to come because Dallas had, you could argue they had everything to win the cup this year.
yeah, they did.
Maybe, you could argue maybe their defense was a bit weak on the right side, but they had three elite left-hand defensemen in SL Lindell, Miro Heiskanen, and Thomas Harley. And then next summer, there's Thomas Harley to sign, Jason Robertson to sign, Jake Ottinger to sign.
No, Jake Ottinger's locked
Jake
in.
Ottinger to sign. Yeah, he was signed.
His 8-year deal, but his 8-year deal kicks in.
Yeah, he recently signed. Sorry. J-Rob Harley. Saved $20 million for them.
Yeah, because you're going to need it. Because those guys are going to be worth something.